guys, it's Ahmer here. So today we have the final episode in this series where I take you along with me on my collecting journey of trying to grow the video game collection, trying to find deals out there, find new items for the game room, trying to do so without overpaying for some amazing video games out there. So over these past few months, I have actually scored tons of items. I have added quite a bit of money into the collection as well that I can hopefully reuse and try and buy some more items. So today we're going to go ahead and end off Season 2 as it is close to the end of the year when I'm actually filming this. And I need to get things in order for the game room tour. I need to put all of this stuff on the shelf. I need to categorize some of these games. Just go ahead and change up some of the inventory and things like that. So I wanted to do a quick little recap on everything from last week and from the entire season. So if you guys have been following along, you'll know that last week we ended with about $165 and an amazing GameCube lot. We found that GameCube system, tons of Mario and Zelda games, which some I already had in the game collection, tons of other common titles as well for the Wii and the GameCube. We even found a Wii system, so I was able to go ahead and make some deals with buddies of mine. I got some cash from some. I ended up trading for a few other game systems that I could go ahead and flip and bundle, hopefully make another profit. So we started with $165 coming into this week, and right away I sold the boxed Wii system with just some of the games that I bought from the guy who had that huge massive lot. We got that and we sold it for about $95. Then I decided to go ahead and trade with a buddy of mine. He gave me a Wii system, some games, and even an original Xbox system. So he decided to give me all that plus some cash. So we'll just go through the rundown. So the Wii, I ended up selling that for $85, plus someone wanted an extra Super Mario Bros. Wii game included. So they gave me $100 total. So far we have $195 from that lot. Then the Xbox that my buddy traded me, I sold that for about $80, so that was just all money in my pocket. And then I decided to sell two of the Zelda games for the GameCube to another buddy of mine. He gave me about $100 for it. And then my other friend gave me about $50 for some of the common games that I got and one of the Mario games that he needed in his collection. And all the other stuff that he was able to trade. So we have a good bit right there, and that's not all because I decided to bundle Mario Kart Double Dash with a couple of the cheap games that were included and the GameCube system. I sold it for $150. So all of that together, we have $575 plus the $165 that we started with. So we ended with $740, and that's not even all. I still have those two Dance Dance Revolution mats that I could potentially flip, or I could go ahead and keep. I just still haven't even tested them out. And then we have all of this stuff here. So if you guys remember earlier in the season, we actually scored tons of Game Boy games, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, and some of the ones that I actually was really excited about were these right here. These are all Japanese Game Boy Advance games, and we have some of these Pokemon titles, all complete in the box. Final Fantasy, we have Zelda. I just love the box art on these. So these are just so awesome, and I was very thrilled about some of these pickups. And then we have, from the very first pickup this season, we have this right here, this little storage case. Then we had tons more games. So I just have this whole entire lot of all of these games that I'm going to add into the personal collection. And then some of these Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance. So we just have so much stuff, and we just made so much money this season, so I'm very excited about that. And then in some of the lots and everything that I ended up keeping, so in this last bundle I actually scored this Game Boy Advance Sp, which was included, It even came with this game. We have Daredevil, but this actually works as well. It just needs to be a little bit cleaned up. So everything is so awesome. And then even this handheld system I kept because I don't actually have a white one of this Game Boy Advance. So I decided to add a couple different variants. Then of course this Wavebird controller, which was included in that very last pickup. And then some other controllers I decided to keep just in case I decide to get some more bundles in the future. And all of these other extras for the Wii, for the GameCube, this little Game Boy Advance little attachment. And then on to those GameCube games from last week. So I decided to keep these ones right here as I had most of the other ones in my collection. So I knew getting those Mario titles, getting those Zelda titles was going to bring me some money. So here we have this Shrek Super Slam. And this one was a fun one to go ahead and add because it's very similar to Smash Brothers. Of course, like a poorer quality version of it, but it's a lot of fun. Ice Age 2, we have Tarzan, The Sims, Over the Hedge, Star Wars, Harry Potter, Shrek 2, Namco Museum, The Incredibles, Madagascar. So just some little common titles in here to add to the game collection, as I had most of the pretty expensive ones. And then all of these Wii games, just a lot here that I haven't really seen before. We have Pirates vs. Ninjas Dodgeball. So this one has some wacky characters involved, and then of course Madagascar 2. A lot of these are some of the sequels on the GameCube, Nickelodeon Barnyard. And then earlier from the season we had all of these extra games. These are still doubles, so some of these I actually have doubles. If I find another Guitar Hero bundle, I can go ahead and bundle that. And then probably one of the more expensive Goodwill finds, we had this game, SmackDown vs. Raw 2007, Minecraft, and then this one right here. Still can't believe I scored it for about $5. We have Silent Hill on the PlayStation. So this is actually really cool. A great title to go ahead and add for an inexpensive price. This really cool little figure that I scored at a random thrift store. And then even this Pokemon DS game. This is Pokemon Black. And then it looks like we have this other stack of games. So these are all going on the shelf. We just have some more common titles. Tony Hawk Proving Ground, Sim Animals, and just a bunch of party games on the Wii. And then all of these PlayStation 2 games. This one being one of my favorites, we have this Final Fantasy. This is the Collector's Edition Steelbook. We have Soul Calibur 2, Devil May Cry, Gauntlet. This one looks to be a pretty fun one. And this Baldur's Gate, Dark Alliance. And then even this system right here, which I never bundled to sell. So here we have this black version of the Xbox 360 with this 120 gigabyte hard drive. So pretty much out of this entire season, which I'm going to go ahead and end, I'll pick up a new season at the beginning of the year. I just really want to get some things inventoried. I want to get the game room cleaned up. I really want to get some things changed around. Hopefully get some more amazing finds, which I have some other amazing displays and posters to show off as well, just before the game room tour comes along. So I have to work on getting some things framed, getting some more picture frames, finding more wall space, which is always difficult in game rooms, and just some really awesome things. So let me know in the comments below which episode was your favorite this season. Which item do you think was a really awesome score? Was it the Silent Hill game that I scored in a bundle? Was it all of these Game Boy Advance games that I also scored in the original Japanese art boxes? This one right here kind of has this little shiny effect to it. So just some really cool finds over this past several months. And all of that money that I made quite a bit of a profit, over $700 and some. I'm still in shock, and I can still potentially sell a couple of these games here, maybe even a system or so, and even some more money could be made. So let me know in the comments below, and of course, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Go ahead and check out my other videos, and stay tuned for more.